everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be doing a part 2 of a video I really enjoyed making, which is, what each K-pop fandom doesn't want to admit. Disclaimer: this does not correspond to every stan, it's just some people, so don't cry yourself to sleep, thank you. Without further ado, on to the first fandom. Onces overall are pretty chill. They usually don't initiate fan wars from what I have seen, but they can become so defensive and a bit delusional at times. Onces don't want to admit that there are filler members in Twice. Am I wrong? No. If we went back to 16 era and certain members of Twice didn't debut, do you really think there would be a difference? Not really. The dynamics would just be a bit twisted. Of course we couldn't remove any members now because the 9 girls have already built up such a strong passionate fandom and have a great relationship, so removing members now would definitely have an impact. But if we're looking at pre-debut, then it would not have made a difference. There's nothing wrong about being a filler member because they're just as valid and do what they do well, but some stans need to acknowledge that groups do have fillers such as Onces. I'm not gonna say who I think are filler members in Twice because I'm sure you can work it out yourself, if you haven't already. Dives don't want to admit that without Wonyoung IVE wouldn't be as relevant. This is specifically aimed at the dives that are Wonyoung antis. What do you have against this girl? She's just living her life being young, beautiful and rich, and also generating a lot of fans and money for her group, and you guys dislike her. It's not her fault she's popular. With her past and is one and her countless brand deals and offers, of course she is going to stand out. She's also really talented. Her singing has grown so much and it's so soothing to the ear. She can dance really well. She never misses a beat. She's just fine. If you were to take her out of IVE right now, it would drastically affect the group, as she was generating the most public interest. That's not to say that the other members don't bring in fans, but Wonyoung is definitely the one bringing in the most, and especially bringing in people that are new to IVE. I know the majority of dives aren't like this, but some are, and some of them are Wonyoung antis, and I find it unfair. Leave the girl alone and appreciate what she does. Thank you. Orbits don't want to admit that they have an awful superiority complex that has come from this whole Stan Loona agenda. I know you're proud of Loona, as you should be, cause they are crazy talented. But this agenda was pushed way too far that it suddenly became more of a toxic thing. In every serious situation there would be Super Orbit 26 commenting Stan Loona, or if you stan Loona this wouldn't have happened. Orbits pick the wrong times to say stuff. Some of them believe just because they stan Loona they are better. No, you're not. Sit down. I know Loona have a very cool lore and are unique, but that doesn't mean they are superior to any groups. Also, can we talk about this uahageyt situation? I've seen countless of scenarios of when Orbits have just labeled Loona as gay. It's as if that is all they think when they see Loona. Let's try not to express what we think of the members' sexuality online. Orbits can be really annoying, but it's admirable to see how much they care for Loona and their brand. Blinks don't want to admit that they are delusional and silly. Now I could ramble on all day about how toxic Blinks are, but let's summarize. There are way too many toxic solo stans. I understand that you might not like a specific member, but Blinks take it to the next level. The amount of hate the members receive is ridiculous, and you guys get so angry when you see any K-pop group achieving anything big, such as when aespa performed at Coachella. Stick in your own lane and pay attention to your own faves. Let's not even get started on what you all do to the Blackpink lookalikes. Some of you all are so crazily obsessed it's scary. To be honest, I see more solo stan Blinks than actual OT4s. That says something. Blinks are toxic, but maybe we can give them the benefit of the doubt. They're bored, streaming the same 6 songs every day. They have nothing to do, so I can see why they like to act toxic and troll. Engens. Now where do I start with you all? I knew some of the toxic stuff that engens have done, but I went online to see what others thought of them, and let's just say what I found shocked me. First of all, engens don't want to admit that they have turned toxic. In early debut days I remember them being so sweet and wholesome, but now they wrecked themselves. I think Enhypen's fame slowly started to get to their head. Do we remember that whole fiasco that went down on Weverse with toxic engens being racist to black engens? Yeah. I don't want to even speak about the whole situation because it was vicious, daunting and extremely disgusting. Toxic engens were also calling Loona and one young pick-me girls just because they stood near their faves. I don't understand how a fandom can be so disrespectful. They did nothing wrong. I also see engens who sexualize the members, especially Nikki, which again is gross and shouldn't be happening. There are minors in that group. They also engage in fan wars quite a lot, especially with Treasure fans. I saw that engens made fun of Yoshi's dead father. What the actual fuck is wrong with some of you all? I myself am an engen and it just saddens me to see how bad this fandom has become. I don't understand what went wrong here. Anyone please let me know because the statistics just aren't adding up. That's all the groups I will be going through today. As I said in the beginning, don't get angry in the comments. This video is just about some fans. Let me know if you have any more examples of what K-pop fandoms don't want to admit. I'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching, bye. 조금씩 가까워지는 다른 꿈